Hey guys, what's going on? Gonna do a little video today. I'm feeling a little better. I've been down kind of under the weather. Got some things off with my thyroid. Going to the doctor tomorrow. Gonna get that fixed up, get my energy back. That way I can get back to videoing. Today I'm gonna talk about fire starters and some of the things that I see beginners doing wrong. Not really wrong, they're learning, you know. There's always easier ways to do things that's going to make it easier on you when you're first starting out. So let me get down here to the stump. I'll start showing you some of these things. I'm going to try to dig up 3 or 4 things that I see people do wrong, some major things that would really make a difference on your fire starting. So let's get it done. All right, number 1 no-no that I see is you strike these, right? But it's not like a flint and steel. You don't chop it. This one you can see, this is what I demonstrate to people of not to chop on. You don't actually strike. When they say strike, you strike it. You can either pull your left hand like this and keep your knife still, or you can push your knife forward towards what you want to hit your sparks on. Don't strike it. You wouldn't believe, but that is a common mistake beginners make, because they hear strike, and when they hear strike they automatically think they have to strike it. Don't hit your ferrule rod. Striking is running along it. Okay, that's one. Don't abuse your ferrule rod. Number 2, I see people use their rod like with their knife. You know, it comes with these little tools. They suck. They're no good. They work in an emergency situation, but honestly, they could do better at that. So most of us use our knives. What I see a lot of people do, they lay the blade of their knife on and run down it, and oh my gosh, that's horrible on, especially a nice blade like this. Custom handmade knife. This one come from D&L Custom Knives. Running that sharp edge down that ferrule rod is killing your blade. Spin your blade around. D&L Custom Knives puts a good square edge on the back of their knife just for striking. So that works good. Now, my bush knife, the knife that I carry a lot in the bush, it has a rounded back edge. So I can't get anything from that. If I turn it around, on the edge, on the blade, oh, that's horrible. You don't want to do your blade like that. Find you a good knife with a sharp back edge that's going to work. Stop using your blade. It's killing your knife. That's number 2. Number 3, the process, you know, you just got one of these fire starters and you're excited and you're ready to catch something on fire, and you get out and you get some stuff gathered up and you're trying to start it and it's not working. The prep time that it takes before ever pulling this out is what counts. Prepping, and more prepping. What I've got here, I've got jute twine, just regular jute twine is what I'm going to use today. Now, if I tried to catch this jute twine on fire, and this could be anything, I mean, this could be your cedar shavings, you know, your cedar bark or birch bark or anything. If you're not going to prep it right, if you're just going to leave it full and whole, it's going to be harder. It might catch on fire, and I've had it do it before when I'm trying to show other people in person, you know. It's, you know, without prepping this, it just doesn't. This has been prepped. I've tore these apart, shredded them apart, and made them really fine. And the wind's bad today, so we might have a heck of a fire going on here. Now it's prepped. It catches. Not prepping your material. You gotta prep the material. The more time you spend prepping, the easier your fire is gonna be. You know, you can get a one-strike fire if you prep it properly. Take your time, tear your product apart, make it as fine as you can. I mean, just, you know, really, really hair-like material, and it's gonna catch much easier than it is in its full stock state, you know, untouched, just pulled off the tree and laid on the ground. It's just not going to work. That's number 3. Let's see, number 4, it's not a real big thing, but it helps. Getting a good fire starter. This is cheap. Does it work? Heck yeah, it works, but it's cheap. Cheap, Walmart. Cheap, Walmart. I can make these work. Beginners, these are a little harder for beginners because they're smaller. They don't put out as much spark. Now, if I had one of the Gary Golding fire starters, I could really throw out some sparks. I've seen other people using them. I don't have one yet. I'm going to have to break down and get me one and bring it to YouTube and show you guys. These things throw showers of sparks. I mean, just, they would obliterate this. They're much bigger. The handles, you can shave the handles down. Perfect. Spend the money on a good fire starter. I know you want to make sure you can do it before you do it and all this stuff, but I'm telling you, it's just going to be a lot easier if you spend the money on a good fire starter. And then later on, you can throw these in your pack because you'll know what you're doing and you can use them. What is that? Number 4? Number 5, magnesium. I see a lot of people take their magnesium and they just put a few things down and they're done. And they're like, that's gonna work. No, I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work. You need to get a good pile of magnesium going. Magnesium burns hot, burns good, but if you don't have enough of it, it just burns up really fast and doesn't catch what you want to catch on fire. So you need to get a good amount. And when you think you got it, put some more down. It's windy here today, so I'm having problems keeping all of this in place where I'm at, but now if you prep like this, you don't even have to mess with the magnesium. Magnesium, this is your prepping right here. You're prepping your fire. You're getting ready for that ignition. Yeah, this magnesium might not work too good today. No, not where I'm at. But we'll go ahead and try it here. I've got to where I don't even use the magnesium anymore. I prep. Prepping is much easier, I think. Okay, we'll try this. I don't think I've got enough magnesium here, but I'm tired of scraping on that, guys. That's why I don't use magnesium. All right. This is taking the place of this. So you'll lay out your stuff you want to catch on fire. Take your ferro rod. And there it is. Of course, you'd start working this, you know, and building your fire. Or you can take the time, learn to prep properly. And then you could take, you know, this is prepped, take some of your unprepped material, whether it be birch bark or whatever, start laying on the top. Of course, you're going to start getting all your stuff together, you know, your feather sticks and your smaller wood. And I like to lay mine out, the small wood, medium, my large firewood, start laying it all out. All that's prepped. That has to be ready before you get to this point. But if you don't want magnesium, here's the prep. And you start building your fire. That's it, guys. Hope that helps you out. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff. It really helps. It helps me out. Helps me give me some little drive to keep doing this, you know. But remember, guys, it's not what you can spend or how much you can spend. It's about the memories you make.